What's going on, guys? This is Francisco with Covenant Dispatch LLC, and welcome to our YouTube channel. If this is your first time viewing any of our videos on our channel, guys, do me a favor, consider hitting that subscribe button right under this video. Maybe stick around to the end of it and see if you like this content, and then certainly check out some of our other videos that we've posted in the past. And if you like it, hit that subscribe button. Right next to that subscribe button, do me a favor, smash that like button so that this video can reach a more broader audience and help those who are looking for this kind of information. And lastly, hit that notification bell for when we post future videos. You can be alerted through email or however they alert you. I honestly don't even know how YouTube alerts people, but I know one of the ways is email. So hit that notification bell for when we go live and things like that in the future. So as you can see, guys, in the title and the thumbnail, I want to jump right into this video. So maybe you saw our previous live that we did when we talked about this discussion specifically. The reason why I took that live video down and am now making this video is because I went through the live and I over critique a lot of my videos, and I just didn't like the setup. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of live YouTube videos and posting them and leaving them up. That's why I only have I think 4 live videos on my channel, and I've gone live tons of times. I just don't like the live. I like to go back and edit and make sure every thing is outlined the way that I like it to be outlined and everything like that. So I wanted to just talk about this topic in an edited video. That way it can be more clear and bring more clarity for those of you who might be interested in understanding why freight dispatchers are important. So obviously this topic amongst the freight dispatch industry is such a widely talked about topic, just because some people don't even think it's legal, and then others think, well, what's the purpose of it? So I just feel like adding some clarity through informative tips and points that I make here in this video will be able to give you guys more confidence if you're thinking about jumping into the freight dispatch industry. Now, some of you might consider my viewpoints biased because it's the industry that I'm in, but hopefully I've provided enough objective statistics and views and things like that that'll better explain it to you as to why freight dispatchers are necessary in this industry. So with that being said, guys, today is Friday. I posted a YouTube video yesterday on Thursday, but I told you guys I would post one every Friday, so that's why I'm remaking this one so I could post it for today. Today ends our sale on our Freight Dispatch Blueprint Packet. For those of you who don't know, we have online trainings, or really in one online training, particularly right now, where we consolidated all of our trainings into a Freight Dispatch Blueprint Packet that consists of a one-time setup fee and subsequent $15 per month subscription payments to keep access of the content. So typically we charge $235 for the one-time payment. Right now we're running a sale. The one-time payment is only $100. I'll put the video or picture somewhere here in this video. So take advantage of that, guys. It ends technically tonight at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I'll go ahead and extend it, since I'm posting this video today, till tomorrow, which is going to be Friday, February 3rd at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, before going into Sunday. So I'll extend it for those of you who want to gain access, because by the time I post this YouTube video, it'll probably be 9:30. So I'm only really giving you guys 2 hours. So I'll extend it a whole extra day. So take advantage of that, guys, if you're interested in starting a freight dispatch company from home. But let's get right into this video on the topic. So we're going to, again, discuss 3 different reasons why I sincerely believe freight dispatchers, independent freight dispatchers to be more specific, are needed in this industry. So the first one is independent freight dispatchers are able to strengthen your driver-company relationship. So such a vital part of having a trucking company is capitalizing on your customer service in regards to your relationship with your drivers and your dispatch team, or whoever's in the face of your company. That could be someone you hire to be a dispatcher as an employee, or someone that you hire as an independent contractor, which would be an independent freight dispatch company that serves or operates as the face of your company. So what independent freight dispatchers can offer to trucking companies and owner operators is they can strengthen your relationship between your company and your carriers. So right now, and I'm going to source where I got these statistics from, but right now the turnover rate for drivers and trucking companies is 90%. And to source that, that's at Blue Ink Tech. It's a website that gathers statistics in the trucking industry. I'll put the link in the description under this video so that you guys don't think I'm blowing smoke. But it is a widely known statistic. There is a huge turnover rate, and one of the top reasons why there's a huge turnover rate for truck drivers and trucking companies. And by the way, guys, if I'm looking off to the left, it's because I have my notes here. Secondly, if you see me holding this mic, it's because I actually like holding it better than putting it on a mount, because I feel like I can maneuver it better to make the sound better. But anyways, don't mind that. So the reason why this is such an important thing between trucking companies and drivers is because, hey, if you're building a trucking company, the goal is to grow, to expand, and to be reputable. There's tons of companies out there, trucking companies out there, that have a poor reputation for how they treat their drivers. And obviously that's not how you want to be if you're someone that's looking to start a trucking company, and you certainly don't want to be the reason why a trucking company has a bad reputation with their drivers if you're an independent freight dispatch company. But of course, if you operate professionally, you can add value to that part or that department of a trucking company. So that's number one. One of the reasons why, and I've already said it, is their experience between the dispatch company, which you would serve as the face of if you operate or represent a carrier. So a professionally operated freight dispatch company will add value to that area of a trucking company. So that's number one. I believe truthfully that that's such a key component to operating a trucking company, and it's such a key strength or service that independent freight dispatchers can offer. Because think about it, if you're going to hire an employee, sure, their job is to be professional and their job is to operate at that capacity, but they get paid the same amount so if they're getting paid hourly or if they're getting paid salary, they're getting the same paycheck every week or every other week or however they're paid. Difference is, with an independent freight dispatch company, they operate as independent contractors. Not only is their money and their revenue dependent on how they successfully represent your company, but their future potential in gaining customers is going to be a reflection of how they represent your company. So it's something that I believe they capitalize more on versus an employee. So that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments in regards to that topic. Number two is they're able to boost a trucking company's morale or reputation. Let me tell you why. It kind of ties into the first point a little bit, but if a freight dispatch company operates professionally, again, the service is a direct reflection of your company. So that doesn't just mean the relationship between the dispatcher and the carrier, but that could also mean the relationship or the interaction between the dispatcher and a shipper, the dispatcher and a broker, and so on and so forth, how they represent your company. And being professional in the trucking industry goes a long way, because I feel like there's no standard really to professionalism in the trucking industry. For those of you who are already in it, you guys know exactly what I mean. So they're able to boost the morale or the reputation of your company by offering professional services. Let me give you guys an example. Have you ever, for example, the other day I called T-Mobile to figure something out with my phone. When I called their customer service department, they paired me with somebody in a foreign country, and I could barely understand them. And it's like everybody knows this is like a known thing with phone providers, T-Mobile, Sprint, whatever company. They outsource their customer service to a third-party company or a third-party individual or whatever, and it's usually somebody that's hard to understand. And they gain that reputation of having customer service agents that can't help as effectively because they're hard to understand. So having that reputation is actually a bad thing. The only reason why it works in their favor is because they're a mega provider. They don't have much competition. So let's be real. But when you're somebody who's looking to grow and thrive in the freight dispatch industry, you want to make sure that you capitalize on good customer service. And especially if you're a smaller fleet truck owner, but you're looking to grow your business, you want to pair with a freight dispatcher that is able to offer that so that it boosts the morale and the reputation of your company. So that's number two reason why I believe a freight dispatch company offers value to owner operators. And I'll go ahead and add something else, is how convenient it is, right? You might have something else that you're doing on the side, and you decide you want to start a fully automated trucking company. Well, if you don't have enough time to handle all of the operational back-end office administrative things that tie into running a trucking company, it's better to hire a freight dispatcher or an independent freight dispatch company to handle those those responsibilities versus an employee, in my opinion, just because, again, they have to capitalize on providing good services because it adds not only to their reputation but future work that they might be able to find. And there's companies out there like Trucker Path, and more that I can't think off the top of my head, but they offer dispatching services. So it's not a matter of is it legal? Is it even something that's necessary? No, people are taking advantage of the fact that there is a freight dispatch industry out there, whether people want to recognize it or not. So again, they boost the morale, and the morale in turn will always boost the performance and the growth of any truck driving company. So these are things that freight dispatch companies are able to add in value to a trucking company. Now, I want to also note something else. 99% of the trucking industry right now are operated by fleets with 100 or less trucks. So these are small, for the most part, small mom and pop trucking companies, aside from the more larger mega carriers. So this is the that right there is the market by which a freight dispatch company is able to find work or find clients in. So it's a broad market, right? So just wanted to add that. And then lastly, employee versus independent contractor. I broke this down in a more extensive video, and I'll probably try to tie that in the end of the video when it does the end credits. I might just add that video to the end for you guys to look at, where I talked about this more in depth. But when always make sure you thoroughly study, of course, the independent contractor laws within a particular state that you're in, the regulations. But employees are technically, and again, this could be biased, but in my opinion, an employee is considered more of a liability to a trucking company than it would be versus hiring a freight dispatch company, because you have to pay things like workers' comp, you have to pay payroll taxes, you have to pay unemployment taxes, you have to be able to offer competitive wages, you have to be able to substitute them if they call off, you have to be competitive with paid time off, vacations, all that stuff. It's so much that you have to add. Now, don't get it wrong. If you're an employee already working at a trucking company or thinking about it, I'm not trying to degrade that. What I'm saying is that I believe hiring an independent contractor, if you're legally allowed to, of course, again, study it within the state that you're in. But if you're allowed to, that route is always better. It's always easier. It's seamless. You cut them a check. They provide the service. Simple. They don't provide the service. You hold them fully accountable to it. And so, again, I personally think it's a way better route than hiring an employee, personally. And freight dispatch companies capitalize on professionalism, like I said already, because without it, they will not get business. They also capitalize on performance because, again, without it, they won't get business. So, guys, these are my 3 reasons why I believe an independent freight dispatcher not only adds value to the trucking industry, but I don't believe that the industry is going anywhere. I don't believe it's going to be like a forgot about. And if you actually research the beginning of the freight broker industry and really see how it started and how it grew, you can see the momentum build up also in the same way, not to the same degree, but in the same concept for independent freight dispatch companies. Again, my opinion, I did a video, I believe, on that as well, where I read an article. And if I didn't do that, maybe it was a webinar or something, I might consider making that YouTube video as well. You guys let me know what you think in the comments based upon the 3 different points that I pointed out today. Other than that, guys, like I said, at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday, I believe it's February 3rd, because today's the 2nd, right? Yeah, today's the 2nd. So tomorrow, February 3rd, which is a Saturday, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to end our sale, which is right now at only $100 one-time setup fee, whereas it's usually $235. So you're saving $135. So take advantage, guys, if you are interested in starting an at-home freight dispatch company. If you have any questions, reach out to us by email. All of that will be provided. Even the link to access the freight dispatch blueprint package is going to be in the description under this video. We're going to also pin it to our comment section, so certainly check it out. Again, if you have any questions, reach out. I really thoroughly appreciate you guys here that have subscribed to our channel. We reached 15,000 subscribers since the last time I made a video on here, and I'm hoping to just continue to add valuable content for you guys. Comment your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next video.